Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's Johnson's Chiefs going up against Cushing's Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard round between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Houston first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Fresh set of downs here. Time running out here on the play clock. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Berry is a textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Osweiler to throw. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Charles the low setback. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 was the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he's got some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go! Green, 30.
Now Osweiler on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alex Smith with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get it, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, big-time pickup for the Texans.
He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
They go play action with Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Charles the lone setback. On second down, here's Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The reigning defensive player of the year, J.J. Watt, in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. surveying the field. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Here we go.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 3-19.
Osweiler. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A toss play. Here comes Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They come out here in the eye. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
down.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Time to step aside. We're back to Houston after this timeout. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
The throw on first down with Osweiler. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith now to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and goal. Can the offense? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. The interception. Here's Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry now for Miller. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Osweiler. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out comes Houston. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosch. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15.
Let's go. Detroit. Detroit.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. He's going to look deep down the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Over. Watch the whip. Gun. Over.
Play clock winding down. Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Osweiler looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Charles. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll give him a yard on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
It's a results-oriented business, and the result here is a first down. But my goodness, that has taken a huge chance on fourth down, especially that deep in your own territory. But they made it pay off.
They come up with an offset eye. They go play action here on first down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Under. Check three. Over. Set, move.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, desperation time for Savage. This will be caught at about the 6. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And now here comes Kansas City. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Charles, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Charles. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone.
Well, it certainly appears that Jamal Charles has his mojo working right now. Already ripped off some really nice runs, but you've got to get to these guys early, because if you do, you get them on the ground, put a little doubt in their minds about whether or not they're going to break big runs. But now, Jamal Charles has nothing but confidence.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say they're giving him confidence, the former 3rd-round pick in 2008. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. On the run, it's Charles. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go now. 53 is the mic.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Smith keeps it on the sneak. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Smith going to throw it. He's got time. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now Osweiler down around his goal line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.